How many cultivation realms are there in the mortal world? At what age did Han Li reach each realm, and why is he considered an absolute genius? Here is a quick rundown of Han Li's cultivation timeline. Qi Condensation and Foundation Establishment. At the age of 14, Han Li began the Qi Condensation stage. He became Dr. Mo's disciple and was used by him to cultivate the eternal spring arts. During this time, he accidentally found a small green bottle and discovered its ability to accelerate the growth of spirit grass. Leveraging this, he used massive resources to compensate for his poor aptitude. Within 2 years, he reached the 6th layer of the eternal spring arts, which allowed him to thwart his master's possession attempt. After killing Dr. Mo, he obtained the great development art from the soul of Yu Zhitong. By age 21, he reached the 11th layer of Qi Condensation but hit a bottleneck. To find foundation-building herbs, he joined the blood-colored trial where he met Nangong Wan, and the seeds of love were sown. They parted ways afterwards, and Han Li joined Yellow Maple Valley under Li Huayuan. At age 25, he successfully established his foundation using 18 foundation establishment pills. After establishing his own cave abode and securing the great development art, Han Li found himself hunted daily after offending Wang Chan. At age 31, he broke through to the mid-foundation establishment stage. During this period, he obtained blood jade spider eggs and discovered an ancient teleportation formation. He also found a remnant map of the Void Sky Temple and a 5 elements blood coagulation pill. Later, he was used as a chess piece by Yellow Maple Valley's ancestor Ling Hu. This, coupled with the constant pursuit by Wang Chan, forced Han Li to flee for his life. On the brink of death, he managed to escape through the teleportation formation. Corps formation. Arriving in the scattered star seas, Han Li reached the late foundation establishment stage at age 51. While there, he warned Feng Shi, who then fled the troubled land. Han Li found Kuei Xing Island and entered seclusion for several years. During this time, his body refinement reached a state of major success. He obtained the gold devouring beetles, and he created high-grade puppets. Afterwards, he went to sea, where he killed hundreds of demon beasts for their cores. He then returned to his cave to refine a large batch of pills in preparation for his breakthrough. At age 126, after 60 years in seclusion, he successfully formed his core. However, he was soon pursued by Ji Yin for helping the Wonderful Sound sect. On his journey, he met Zi Ling, became an honorary elder of the Wonderful Sound sect, and obtained a thunderclap bamboo root. Using the small green bottle, he cultivated the root into 10,000-year-old thunderclap bamboo to forge his life-bound magic treasures, refining 72 Azure Essence Swords. While seeking more opportunities, he encountered Xian Gu and tragically lost his second soul. Later, using the remnant map, he entered the Void Sky Temple, where he teamed up with Xian Gu to deal with Ji Yin and obtain the 9-curved spirit ginseng. When his blood jade spider was exposed, he was coerced by Ji Yin and other nascent soul cultivators into using the spider to open the Void Sky Cauldron. From it, he obtained an ancient treasure, a jade ruby, and 1 heaven-mending pill. As devils burst out of the temple, Han Li singled out Xian Gu and emerged victorious, as Xian Gu's schemes ultimately backfired. At age 150, Han Li entered seclusion to break through to the mid-core formation stage. During this time, he cultivated the profound Yin art secret technique, took the heaven-mending pill to improve his aptitude, and witnessed his gold-devouring beetles mutate into 3 colors. He also hunted hundreds of level 6 and 7 demon beasts and cultivated his Azure Essence Sword art to the 8th layer. At age 198, he accidentally entered a great demon's cave, where he once again met the level 9 great demon, Feng Shi. After drinking Bai Yen wine, he broke through to the late core formation stage. In the late stage, he was forced by Feng Shi to refine the wind and thunder wings. To protect himself, Han Li schemed against the demons and snatched the wings, leading to a furious pursuit by Feng Shi. He escaped back to the inner seas using the Wonderful Sound sect's teleportation formation. There, he met Yuan Yao again and acted as her protector. A revival formation attracted countless cultivators, including Wen Tianren, the #1 genius of the scattered star seas. Han Li fought him for several days, defeating and nearly killing him. However, a ghostly fog appeared and sucked everyone into the Netherlands, where their magic power was sealed. With Mei Ning's help, Han Li restored his magic power, opened his storage pouch, and escaped. Midway, he encountered Wen Tianren again and, using mortal martial arts techniques, completely annihilated him. After escaping the ghostly fog, accompanied by Ziling and Mei Ning, he crossed the boundless sea to return to his home, the heavenly south region. Nasul. At age 200, Han Li bid farewell to Yuan Yao and Mei Ning and joined the Drifting Cloud sect. He forced out the Fenglin demon and, while at Shuiyan Lake, encountered a ghoul which Silver Moon subdued and turned into an artifact spirit. Soon after, he won the trial assembly, which allowed him to enter a forbidden land of the Drifting Cloud sect. Maneuvering between the righteous and demonic paths, he seized the opportunity to take the Spirit Eye Tree and obtain spirit-locking pills. With everything ready, he prepared for his breakthrough. At age 217, he successfully advanced to the nascent soul stage. At this point, his great development art was cultivated to the 4th layer, his Azure Essence Sword art was refined to the 9th layer, and he had refined the Azure Ice Flame. He became an elder of the Drifting Cloud sect and comprehended his innate divine ability, the Great Gung Sword Formation. He then began seeking justice, first by annihilating the Fu family, and then by tearing through the Ghost Spirit sect to finally end the life of his greatest nemesis, Wang Chan. At age 220, he attended the Heavenly Tao Alliance's auction, where he obtained an ancient puppet-making technique. On his journey, he met Lei Wanhe and learned that Nangong Wan was about to marry someone else. Han Li rushed to the Masked Moon sect, snuck into its forbidden cave abode, and rekindled his relationship with Nangong Wan, with the two pledging their lives to each other. Together, they fought their way out of the Masked Moon sect, and during the escape, Han Li obtained the Blood Devil Sword. He helped Nangong Wan overcome her inner demon, and his unprecedented cultivation at the nascent soul stage became widely known. Yellow Maple Valley invited him to return, but Han Li refused. He did, however, take 3 treasures from Ancestor Linghu, promising to aid Yellow Maple Valley 3 times in return. Later, representing the Drifting Cloud sect, he joined the war against the Mulan. He killed the 2 Mulan divine sages and even managed to escape from a spirit transformation stage elder, an act that made his fame shake the entire Heavenly South region. During a subsequent border war, Han Li fought for the Heavenly Tao Alliance and killed the wife of the Sifting Sects Master, a decisive move that turned the tide of the battle. However, this completely offended the Sifting sect. After the war, the sect's 4 great elders retaliated by placing a soul-sealing curse on Nangong Wan. From then on, Han Li and the Sifting sect were locked in a fight to the death. Wielding his Great Gung Sword Formation and its 36 swords, he sought revenge. He successfully killed the 4 elders, rescued Nangong Wan, and obtained the Ghost Luo banner. By cultivating his second nascent soul, he broke through to the mid-nascent soul stage at the age of 252. During this stage, he completely refined the Weeping Soul Beast, cultivated the Heavenly Corpse Refining Art, and brought his second nascent soul-level puppet to a state of major success. He then headed to the Great Gene to fulfill an agreement. Passing through the Mulan Plains, he obtained a method to advance his gold-devouring beetles, but exposing the beetles led to him being hunted by a corpse Grand Sage. Ambushed and heavily injured, Han Li fled. On his way, he used the Void Sky Cauldron to refine a clone avatar before entering seclusion to recover. After emerging, he joined a treasure-snatching assembly in Guanlin Prefecture and obtained the defensive treasure, the Vajra Hood. In a mysterious cellar, he also acquired the Buddhist technique, the Wisdom King's Juggernaut, and discovered that when combined with the true page of the Sagely Brahma, it formed a complete cultivation art. From that point on, his power underwent a qualitative change, allowing him to kill late nascent soul cultivators while only at the mid-nascent soul stage. 10 Med Anne Ligrobolde. He re-entered the Void Sky Temple to find nascent cultivating pills and encountered Old Devil Qian. The two were evenly matched and called a temporary truce to seize treasures. Inside, Han Li obtained the true lunary flame and subdued the Weeping Soul Beast within the Arctic Protolite. Midway through their partnership, he successfully ambushed and killed Old Devil Qian, obtaining the nascent cultivating pills and subduing the 5 devils of a single heart. However, this resulted in him being trapped inside the Void Sky Temple. At the age of 266, Han Li entered a death seclusion in the Snow Lotus Mountains. After consuming the nascent cultivating pills and refining many treasures for nearly 100 years, he finally advanced to the late nascent soul stage at age 360 and escaped the temple with the Ice Phoenix. Learning of a high-grade spirit stone mine in the scattered star seas, Han Li rushed there, where the twin saints attempted to recruit him. He politely refused and headed to Bai Ling Island, where he witnessed a battle between Luo Ho and the Yu Tian Kuan Peng. Fishing in troubled waters, he managed to obtain a Kuan Peng feather, which greatly enhanced his thunderstorm wings, allowing him to fly 100,000 li in a day. He continued to Bai Ling Island and encountered his enemy, Wu Chou. He killed him, searched his soul, and learned the whereabouts of Ji Yin. He then captured Ji Yin and handed him over to Man Huzi in exchange for the complete heaven-supporting demonic art. On his way back, he found top-grade spirit stones and ran into his old enemies, Feng Shi and the Golden Flood Dragon King. The furious Feng Shi was instantly killed by Han Li with a mere wave of his hand. Han Li then took the Golden Flood Dragon King's inner core and dismantled its body for refining materials. Returning to the inner seas loaded with spoils, he once again refused the twin saints' marriage proposal. Embarrassed and enraged, they gave him a flawed primal magnetic divine light technique, hoping he would be stuck at the nascent soul stage forever. Unaware of the truth, Han Li began his seclusion at age 362 to attempt spirit transformation, but he failed. He continued for another 50 years and failed again. To clear his mind, he traveled with Nangong Wan. Half a year later, he attempted to use the spiritual qi of the 5-colored peacocks to break through, but failed once more. He traveled to the Great Jin again, where he obtained the mustard seed space refining method and the Qian Wang living jade. He captured a solar essence fire raven and returned to the drifting cloud sect for another seclusion. In 10 years, he refined the fire raven and produced restoring yang water. After consuming it, he began to comprehend the primal magnetic divine light. At age 550, he successfully cultivated the first layer. He then entered the ring space for a death seclusion. 200 years later, the technique reached major success, and he completely refined the primal magnetic mountain. Finding the right opportunity, Han Li took a demonic origin pill, and with the aid of top-grade spirit stones and the 5-colored peacock's qi, he finally advanced to the spirit transformation stage in one go. At this time, Han Li was 885 years old.
The journey from the Nas Soul to the spirit transformation stage had taken a full 500 years.
Afterwards, Han Li ascended to the spirit realm.
Spirit realm et immortal ascension.
At age 1430, in his spirit realm cave abode, he broke through to the void refinement stage. Later, after entering the Guanghan realm, both his main body and his second nascent soul successively broke through to the late void refinement stage at age 1567. With the help of the profound heavenly spirit-slaying sword, Han Li broke through to the body integration stage. 200 years later, he cultivated the myriad poisonous primordial body. After another 120 years, he advanced to the mid-body integration stage, and just half a year after that, he broke through to the late body integration stage. At this time, Han Li was 2,381 years old. His journey did not stop there. At the age of 2,468, he advanced to the Mahayana stage. From then on, in both the mortal and spirit realms, Han Li was invincible. He continued cultivating for another 8,000 years. At the age of 10,532, he ascended to the immortal realm.